adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Utah State Aggies, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Be looking forward to it all week. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And here comes the Navy offense. Using his legs, it's Jackson. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Powers forward. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And the field goal unit is on the field. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Utah State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people in.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Good timing on the quick out. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Jackson. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. They'll run it from the gun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The brigade celebrating another first down, and that's really the way Navy's always done it. You can even think back to the great Napoleon McCallum, who ran through defenses at will.
Simple, but so disciplined, right? Like running the option year after year, you got to have discipline. Not surprising, Navy is always good at it because so many young men with such discipline, they can run a system and really just continue to methodically move the ball down the field.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next.
Intercepted for the 11th time. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll go back to the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Parrish.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Navy will go back on the attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Bring in the heat. Throws for the tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start. Quarterback here, 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. The give to the back. Got a little space. He'll try to take it back. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. That's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Power football with the run. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Aggies have this offense rolling. Gonna run it. It's Crawford. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Offense gets set for second down. On the option. He'll toss it. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Give to the running back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Complete in the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. They'll run this play from the pistol. And back to the air on second down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, midshipman. A great catch and run for 6.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. Caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to USC.
The give to the back.
It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line.
And down he goes back at the 3.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Hauls it in at the 40. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Navy.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Looking for space, it's Crawford. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, midshipman. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Takes it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here comes the Navy offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The midshipmen looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. from the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Back to pass. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner goes down. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Lost one deep down the right side. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked. Far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on first and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job using the jet sweep that time. And you see how all the defenders on the inside of the box were frozen in the backfield, and it was too late. The ball was already outside. The speed of the wide receiver getting there, and he's almost able to get the first down.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Navy! Fitted in the window for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Utah State, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Annapolis. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the hallowed grounds of the U.S. Naval Academy.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical.
Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 45 on its way. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hit as he throws. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that.
Deep shot for the end zone. He makes a grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game.
Touchdown, midshipman! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud and linebacker, anything is possible. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to USC.
Quarterback on the keeper.
We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gonna swing it on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Parrish. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That last completion still leaving them with a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And here's the third interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And Navy will go back on the attack. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Trying play action. Lets it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on third. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking the shot. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner. Got the speed, got the complete game.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. I'm not sure what kind of vexing and magic they're trying to conjure up here, but sending out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights, and they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an he hurls one deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first down. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking for room. It's Crawford. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Dead center perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man in the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Navy now facing 3rd and short. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Breaks into the open. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. And on first down, they're running out the field goal unit. Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Trying to escape and get it himself. On the move at the 30.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Back open in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. He'll go to the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes the Navy offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting...
There he goes! And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. They'll run the option. The pitch. Open space at the 25. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
Headed to the end zone. He steps out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll try to finish it with a score from there.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Penn State is ahead early at Happy Valley, but that's not exactly Saquon out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by just 1 over USC.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter.
We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Caught in the backfield, it's high. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And the misconnection on third down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the returner is stopped. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammer. Turning it on! And he finds his way out of bounds, real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
So as it turns out, a two-play drive results in a field goal.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on first down. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.